Hey, well, welcome back to Fast Food Barbecue. So today we're going to be doing some maple bourbon bacon. So what I have here is a 3-pound pork belly, and it has a skin on it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start by trimming this guy up and getting the skin off. And basically we're going to keep the skin because we're going to fry it up for chicharrones. And that's it. So here's nice pieces of skin we'll use. And we want fatty bacon, but we don't want it too fatty. So I'm gonna get all the skin off. And basically what I'll do is I'll dehydrate the skin and make chicharrones out of it, and it's gonna be fantastic. So this knife isn't the best, but it'll work. It needs to be sharpened like all my other knives. Just been lazy on that. That's that. That. And what I'm going to do is get all this skin off, trim this guy up, and then we'll be back. And I'm probably going to go get a better knife because this one is horrible. So we'll do this and we'll be back. Alright, now we get the skin off our pork. We're going to move on to our brine, or cure actually for it. So what do I have here is I have a cup of brown sugar, I have a cup of kosher salt, and 1.5 tablespoons of black pepper. I'm going to get this all mixed up. All nice. I'm going to get the clumps out of the brown sugar. Like that. And then we're going to go in with a half a teaspoon, not a tablespoon, half a teaspoon of curing salt number 1, pink curing salt. This stuff goes a long way. And basically, if you eat ham, hot dogs, bologna, you wonder why it turns pink. Well, that's why. So I'm going to get that mixed over together very well. And next we're going to go in with a 1/3 cup of maple syrup. I'm going to add that in there. Get the rest of that out. Just like that. And then next we have a 1/4 cup of bourbon. And that's going right in there also. Now, basically, we're going to mix this into like a paste. We're going to mix it really good. Just like that. Now, I'm going to let this sit for about 10 minutes or so, maybe 15. And then I'm going to mix it again. And then we'll add it to our pork belly and move on to the next step. So, we'll see you then. Alright, so basically I'm probably going to have to clean my vacuum sealer after this because it's a mess. So I'm going to see if we can get this thing sealed. I'm going to put this in here, just like that. I know, never use it, but I know there's a moist setting on here, so let's see. Dry, there we go, moist, vacuum seal, and we'll see what happens. Well, didn't really vacuum much, but that's all right. I'm going to put it in another bag and vacuum it again, a dry bag, and then we're going to let this sit in the fridge for 7 days. We're going to massage it, make sure everything's in there, and flip it every day, and then we'll see you in 7 days. So we'll see you then. All right, so it's been 7 days. Our bacon, our pork belly's been curing. It's nice and firm, feels great, looks great. So we're going to get this thing opened up here. See if I can open this up without making a huge mess. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, I can smell the bourbon and the maple. So there we go. So I'm going to take this inside, give it a quick rinse, and then we're going to throw this thing in the smoker at 225 for about 2 hours, and we'll check the temperature. So we'll see you then. All right, our smoker's up to temp. Smoking pretty good. We're at 225 right now. I'm using apple chips. This is the first time, again, like I said, I'm using this. It seems to be smoking pretty good. So, get this guy in there. Ooh. Like that. and we'll check it in about 2 hours or so and see how we're doing. Kind of want a little more smoke, so we'll see how it goes. I may or may not add a smoking tube to it. Alright, we'll see you soon. Alright, so our pork belly has been in the smoke for about a little over 2 hours or so. Internal temperature showing about 150-ish. So we're good to go. So we're gonna, it looks and smells amazing. You can smell the bourbon and the brown sugar. It smells great. So what we're gonna do is gonna put this thing in the fridge and cool it down. Once it's cooled down, we'll slice it and make some bacon. We'll see you then. Alright, so our pork belly is cooled, so let's slice into this thing here. See how it looks. Look at that. That thing looks beautiful. So the new smoker worked out great. So basically the difference between my old smoker and this new one is the new smoker won't have cigarette burns on it like an old 80s Defender game in an arcade. Only a few people get that reference. But anyway, so we're going to slice this thing up. Kind of nice, thicker slices. Look at that. That's beautiful. We're going to slice this up. And then we're going to cook it up in a pan and give it a taste. So we'll get that done and we'll see you then. Alright, so I'm doing this on my grill on the Traeger flat top because it's weird outside, it's lightning, thundering, I don't know if so. We're going to do it this way. So I got my grill up to about 600 degrees, so let's get these things going. So we'll let these guys go for a few minutes on one side and we'll be back. Alright, it's only been a minute, but this grill is really hot, so let's give these guys a flip. Oh, look at that. Looking beautiful. So that's it. So we're pretty much going to do this about 30 seconds and then we're done and we'll give it a taste. Alright, let's give this bacon a taste test here. Very hot, but I mean, looks amazing. Let's give it a shot. Oh. It's definitely fantastic. So, you definitely taste the bourbon and the salt and the brown sugar. And I'm kind of digging this one. I cut it extra thick because who doesn't like thick cut bacon? Fantastic. I'm digging it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give this a try. Hit like, subscribe, share all that fun stuff, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.